Alright boys, today is the day I've been waiting for so long. We are finally selling the bike. Sorry, no, we're working on the BMW. Finally. As you can tell by our last video, we finally got it into the garage. So we can finally start wrenching on her. Finally get her to run. No, sorry, it runs. Drive now. That's what we need to do now. Yeah, so with that, I'm gonna go ahead, jack her up, put her up on jack stands. I'm gonna go all around because, as you know, I have to put in the axle and I have to work on the shifter up here and do an oil change. So I said, whatever, I'm just gonna go ahead and put her all the way up on jack stands and just have her sit up there. Yeah, so let's get that done. Alright, so I just tried to jack up the car, forgetting that I need to crack all the lug nuts. And then they brought me to another problem of, well, I don't even know what size socket or something I need. Normally I just use my spare, like, you know, that comes with your jack. That's what I normally do. So that's what I'm currently trying to find. Yeah. I mean, so here's the second set. I mean, it's exactly the same that's on the front. I mean, that's a good amount of tire left. So we can definitely just slap these on and go for a nice little track day. Man, it's heavy. All right, let's see what it is. Let's see what stuff we can find. Well, it's exactly what I needed to crack all the lug nuts. Stuff in here, like little tools and stuff. Oh shit. Oh cool, I have a thing for the coilovers. I asked him if he had them, he had no idea, so I guess they're just in the trunk. That's cool. What else is down here? That's it. Just dirt and disgusting stuff. Yeah, well, with that, let's get back to jacking up this car and cracking all the lug nuts. We'll get this car jacked up. Alright, I'm getting hounded with bad stuff today. So that doesn't fit any of the lug nuts. That thing is also too big to even fit over these front lugs. So I'm gonna have to find something pretty thin. I mean, it shouldn't be hard. I should have something for that. It's just like, oh my god. But whatever, we'll whatever. Eventually I'm getting this car jacked up today at least, and try to get, I gotta take a lot of stuff off this car, but either way, time neither stands still, it merely marches forward. I'm messing up the quote, but it's whatever.
Time's arrow neither stands still nor reverses, it merely marches forward. Oh.
Alright, so I don't have anything that fits, so time to make my weekly trip to Harbor Freight to get some, well, sockets. Jeez, I'm tired. Alright, let's hop in the Mustang and go. Alright, so I'm back from AutoZone. I got a 1/2-inch drive set. Hopefully this works. I mean, it's for impact, so it should work. And then I got a 1/2-inch ratchet because my breaker bar and my torque wrench are both at that, or both 1/2 inches, so I need to do that. But let's see if this works. All right. Crazy. Well, sorry, I was so close. This one works for the rears, so at least we can get the axle back in. But now I have to worry about how to get the fucking front wheels off. And now I don't even think I can run those because, I mean, I can if I find a small enough bit. Fuck, man. Whatever. I guess I'm cracking the rears off. Whatever. Alright. Alright, so I got all the lug nuts cracked. So now let's go ahead and finally jack up this car. Oh my gosh. now I have to figure out how to jack up this side with about that much space. Whew, it's gonna be rough. I should have done the back by the diff, but you know, you live and you learn. So I mean, I don't know if I can just. All right, as you can see, we finally have her off the ground. She's on all 4 jack stands. I know that this is not level, but you gotta do what you gotta do. And then I'm gonna hop underneath the car and start taking off the exhaust. What else? The exhaust, drive shaft. Let me just try to get to this without taking out the shifter, without taking off the drive shaft. I looked up a bunch of videos. They said that you had to do it, so I think I'm, you know, forced to do that. But other than that, let's get it started. Oh my god, so it's bad. All right, so I got underneath the car. I looked at it. I spent most of the time trying to figure out just what bolt it is just to get the exhaust off. But I mean, it is so tight under there. Like, this is really a job where you need a lift. But I'm trying to show people that you can actually do a lot of the stuff that you need to do at home with jack stands and jacks like Chris Fix. Yeah, so I got underneath the car. I don't know why I did that, but got underneath the car. You can see that the shifter is up and down. So it's in where it needs to be now. Like, I put it in there. So I'm hoping that I can just grab that shifter linkage and go ahead and slide it through and then clamp it down. Hopefully I can do that. And now I just need to find it. So let me do that, and then I'll bring you guys under with me. I don't know if I can use that. I might be able to. I know. Sorry, that's my dog on the other side of the door. Hopefully this works. I don't know, it was really tight when I did that. I did it the first time, but we will see. And as you can tell, I took off my hat because it has 0 clearance. Oof, could do. I'm that James Bond-ish right now. Oof. Yeah, it kind of puts me a little bit too close to the car. So as you I can get another hand. So this right here is the bottom of the shifter, this little knob. That's the thing that keeps sliding out. And if I keep going, is it this way? How did I see it before? Because I saw it. Somewhere up there. Hopefully you can see. You probably can't. How did I see it before? Oh, there we go. If you can tell, right about. Get another hand. Right here somewhere. There should be a hole where this thing's gonna fit through. I'm sorry if this angle's like just really bad, but let me see if I can throw this in there. This is gonna be impossible to film, so I'll talk to you when we get back up from underneath the car. Oh my gosh, it is so tight underneath here. My stomach is literally touching the bottom of the car. I think that might say more about how big I am than actually how low the car is. Oh well, and I'm also sitting on this roller thing. But yeah, all right. I'll try to update you in a second.
A few moments later.
I finally got it in. I just had to I just kept shaking the rod till it just finally went all the way through. But it finally went all the way through, so let's see if we can actually, you know, shift gears and other stuff. And so there's that. See, it's not like straight up moving around anymore. I seriously need to build a plate for this. I'm afraid of getting in, so I'm just gonna try to get this thing, get this little piece right here into that hole down there. It shouldn't be hard, but let me do that. I can't do this with 2 hands. Give me a second. Alright, there it is. It's finally in place. Now I just need to get one of those C-clips and put it in on the other side. You know what? It looks like I'm going back underneath the car because I feel like that's the easiest way to do it. Fudge me.
20 minutes later.
Whew, alright. Finally got that clip up. Or in, up, down, whatever. It's in position, that's all I care about. Alright, so since it's in neutral. Okay, well maybe not. Well, that's a good sign though. The fact that it's not one in a... Oof. 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 Damn. I'm sorry. Like, there it is. I have never had a short shifter. I honestly thought it wasn't going into gear. I'm like, why is it not going into gear? It's because it's a short shifter, dummy, and it's actually going into gear. I'm used to that Mustang's throw. It is like a foot long. Oh my gosh, it is so bad. But, oh my god, we finally got one thing done on this car. I'm so excited. Technically, now it can drive. But I'm gonna have to fix that hub first, since I already took it off. And I didn't even have to take apart the exhaust and all that. Actually, I think I did it, well, because people said it's supposed to take like 4 hours. I think I did in like 2. But I didn't do it right, but I still did it. So now it can technically drive. It'll just be through that passenger side axle, but there's that. So in the next episode, of course, we'll be fixing this rear hub. Golly. Seriously, it's not worth it, kids. How do you do this? What are you doing with your life, bro? Ugh. So next episode, we'll be finally getting this fixed. We're gonna get mounting hardware for that and stuff like that. So excited! I'm so happy that I got one thing done. Oh man, now I'm sitting on like 4 or 5 unreleased videos now. But that's besides the point. I finally have the project car in the garage, so I can actually start wrenching on it, stuff like that. Yeah, I'm sorry, but again, I'm gonna call it. I gotta clean up, gotta get showered, go to work, all the other fun stuff. So with that, again, I know I keep saying with that, I'm gonna call it here, boys. I'm so excited, you can tell by my face. Please hit that subscribe button, like that, like the ish. Oh my gosh, hit post notifications, all that fun stuff. All my social media will be in the description. Just added Snapchat like 3 videos ago, but I'm still gonna say it because I'll probably start throwing some behind the scenes stuff. And if you want to see a little bit of my daily life, which isn't too much, but I mean, if you want to, you can. I'm so sorry. I'll see you boys in the next one.